Thanks, Bhavi. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for being here today with us. WICCI Karnataka Defence Forces Council is presenting this financial independence session with Bhavi. And my name is Harini Krishnan, and I am your co host for the day. They say money won't create success, but the freedom to make choices will lead to success in all areas of your life, including financial independence. And guess what? Who said this? It was none other than Oprah Winfrey. So, with that, I would want to kick off this session by introducing the speaker for today. Bhavi Nanda is a certified financial planner and the founder of Phoenix Financial Services. With more than 18 years of experience in guiding individuals and families towards financial security, her organization, Phoenix, provides holistic financial solutions that are practical, transparent, and tailored to every client's unique goals. Bhavi is on a mission to create financial awareness among 10,000 women by 2030. Thank you, Bhavi. That's a very aspirational number and very noble too. Till date, she has empowered more than 400 women to take charge of their finances and to make confident money decisions. Alongside her advisory services, she also actively works to build financial literacy in communities, like the one she is doing here today for us for Wiki. She also conducts workshops, both online and offline, and runs a weekly talk campaigns and organizes awareness sessions with women's groups, colleges, and organizations. With that, over to you, Bhavi. And before I give it away to you, I must tell the audience that Bhavi is actually in charge of my finances too. I've trusted all my money with her. She is my financial planner, and it has made a whole world of difference to me in the way I look at money, the way I've looked at investing, and the way I look at my financial future and its independence. Thank you so much, Bhavi. Over to you.
Thank you so much. I'm humbled, and thank you for having me here. Thank you, Vicky, for this wonderful platform. And I'm inching towards my goal, so it makes me happy whenever this such opportunity is there. Thank you so much, and warm good afternoon, good evening, everyone. And before we start the session, okay, there is a disclaimer. I think I'll need to say the disclaimer again in the session too. That to keep this session interactive, I have this Navratra is going, so we have some divine blessings that you keep on responding, and your skin will start glowing, and you will look younger than your age. And if you don't respond, you will keep on adding wrinkles to yourself. So better keep responding, keep it interactive, and so that we can have some fun and it's not boring. Finance is, as it is, we have a lot of myths and biases around finance. So to again start with the session, let us set the intentions. For whom is this session? This session is for someone who is in any age group, like if they are in the beginning of their financial journey, or they are entering towards the retirement phase, already in the retirement, someone who is a homemaker, someone who is a salaried person, someone who is aspiring to become a business person, any, because today we are talking about the basics, the core principles of finance, which will help you to deliver phenomenal holistic financial plan for yourself. The core principle remains same. It applies to everyone. So here, rather than talking about jargonated financial terms and making it a big thing and running away from it, we'll stick to basics, and we'll try to figure out how simplicity and keeping it basic, following the basic principles can help us to achieve our goals. So to begin with, will I'll share my screen so that I can share information with you all. it visible, Ram?
Yes, now it is. Thank you.
Yes, visible. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want everyone of you to think about one big, one goal which is very close to your heart. I mean, you want that, you want to make up, you want to have sufficient money to fulfill that goal, and you don't want to run out of money in case, that is very important to you, and you don't want to fall short of money when it comes to that goal. It can be any goal. It can be, it can be your dream house, dream car, dream vacation. If you want to do something for your parents, you want to send them on a world tour, you want to do some charity, you want to set aside a good amount for your children education, your retirement. Think of one thing. Think of one thing and give me your answers in the chat box. World trip. Okay. Dream. Villa in Bangalore. Yes, yes, yes. So dream can be turned into reality. Once you need to have that dream. Think. We need to think. I call it helicopter financing. No, you don't Google it. That is my brainchild. I call this helicopter financing, where we think of a goal, which is, which which can drive us, that can uh, passionate, we can follow it passionately, and we can remain consistent. So what is that thing? Yes, home in Pune. So I see many of people writing, their home, house, building house. Okay, loan, vacation. So vacation and all, great, great. So do you think, I mean, this is the top thing, topmost priority, the biggest thing of your life you have listed here. So this is such a huge event. Do you think you can, divert all your savings to this goal, because it's important? Yes. Do you think you can channelize all your savings, all your, future incomes to this goal, because it's important? You told it right now. Can you do that? Say me yes or no. Can we do it? Can you divert everything? Yes or no? Dreams of my world. No, no, we cannot do it. No, not easy. Why? Why it's not easy? Why we cannot do it? We know it's important. Why we cannot do it? It's not easy. Why it's not easy? What's stopping us? Cannot put all the eggs in one basket. Yes. Yes, we cannot divert all our investments, all our savings at one place. Why? Because apart from this goal, we have many other commitments to do. We have our day to day, expenses, family expenses, our needs, lifestyle expenses, other emergency that also requires money. So the first thing the helicopter financing says, that list down your goals and arrange in the order of your priority. Like, these are my goals, and this is urgent, important. That metrics, make that metric stable. Urgent, not important. What fits where? So that will give you a clarity, a helicopter view of the goals. Which goal is the most priority as of now? Which goal can I delay? Which goal needs the money right now? It will help you. So listing down the goal is the first step when you start things. And then aligning your expenses and income towards that goal. Then where is we come to the budgeting? We all do budgeting, don't we? We do budgeting. It has been in in our blood. Oh, it is gifted, especially Indian women are gifted. We are budgeting experts, and we are saving experts. We at the time of that 500 and 2,000 notes were banned, and how many collections were coming from household. So we are expert at savings and budgeting and all. So here, why I need to take up budgeting if we all are expert in budgeting? The reason is this is the most underrated method, I mean, value, I can say, of the financial plan, where effective budgeting, effective saving is missing. Have we ever thought that our expenses and our income are in alignment of our goals? When we did the helicopter financing, when I spoke about that, we thought of our some goals. Have you thought that whatever my expenses are there, whatever my savings are there, is the pattern, is the style of my expenses and savings sufficient enough to make me reach towards that goal? Have we ever thought about that? Has anyone done it? Have you reflected any time on that? We just the- what we do, there is some income, we do the expenses, then we spend on our needs, desire, luxuries, and then whatever is left we save. But we never identify that whether that savings is sufficient for tomorrow. This savings will help us tomorrow. Have we done that? How many of you have made the cash flow? Anyone has worked on the cash flow and tracked the income and expenses? Has anyone from all of us who have joined, has anyone done it? Sorry, it's, yeah. No,
Most common answer is no.
no. So this is the time that we need to, when I talk about basics, so this is where I feel the core area where it can be worked out. Whatever that samudra manthan we have heard about, jahan se that from that ocean the minerals are coming. So this is the ocean, your budgeting, your income, yahan se hi sab niklega, yahan se sab niklega, and it will go towards, it will fulfill your various goals. Then you, for this I have listed a thumb rule, 50/30/20. Start with this, then you can adjust according to your needs, right? Then discipline in your actions is very important. Whatever budgeting you have done, whatever cash flow you have made, and you have aligned with your future goals, the savings should be automated so that you don't carry it away, that you don't end up कि हाँ ये I don't have sufficient in this month, I won't save. So try to set a discipline, automate your savings and involvement of the family, because you can plan a budget, but to make it effective, to bring it in action, to achieve it, the family involvement is required. Talk with your family. Finance is just, we don't in Indian household we never discuss all this, but this has to be the part of the discussion of the dining table, or wherever there is a family time. Make it a point and set the intentions and start saving effectively. So are you with me, everyone? So we move to the next slide. So here we learned budgeting, cash flow, and discipline. Moving to the next slide, which says emergency fund. Like when we are passionately driving for our goal, the dream, do you think some emergency can interrupt those plans? Yes, there can be some unexpected medical cost, urgent repairs. These days, natural calamities disturb our finances. We cannot stay committed to our plan because of some unexpected losses which are coming due to the natural calamities. Job loss is one concern which is bothering us. All those things can be taken care with the help of one emergency fund. This is a safety net where you can have at least 6 months of your expenses, household expenses, as your emergency fund that can help you in this uncertain time. So that is one layer of protection. You can add one more layer where the health insurance and term insurance comes into play. This is a safety net which we are talking about. It's a shield of protection for your family so that your finances are not disturbed. We all have heard about health insurance, term insurance, haven't we? We all have taken. We have taken. How many of you have taken term insurance, health insurance? Yes, no, in the chat box. Yes, taken, taken. Yes. So, have you taken health insurance and have you ever checked, have you aligned yourself that is this insurance sufficient for me or not? Is this amount, if I have taken a term insurance for the earning member for my family, the amount, the sum assured, is it sufficient for the entire family to rely on? Whether the family, in the absence of the breadwinner, will survive with that amount? Have we done the fact check for that? Have we done taken for the entire family, including parents? Great. Yes. Health insurance. Term insurance, ideally, it should be done for the breadwinner. I mean, who is the person who is bringing income for the family? That person needs term insurance. And plus that insurance is sufficient, yes. And if you have considered that part, I mean, it's really appreciate, I really appreciate that. Many of us miss on that part. When we talk about insurance, people say, हाँ insurance लिया है मैंने, हाँ कितना they say 5 lakh का insurance लिया है, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs. I mean, do you think that 20 lakhs is going to I mean, is sufficient for your children's education, your household expenses? No, you need to figure out that. Quantifying your needs, quantifying. We don't quantify things. We just say कि हाँ कर दिया है, and we never come back and check that in terms of my today's expenses, in terms of my today's requirement, is this insurance sufficient or not? Go back home today and check this, that whether it is sufficient. Once this protection part is done, you have a shield, then you can aggressively work towards the growth, towards your dream goal. You can channelize peacefully, you can channelize your savings towards your dream goals, towards your other goal which are necessary. How? By the way of investments. Here we did savings, right? We spoke about savings, 20% of your savings for future goals. What should we do for the savings? What do you do? What do we do with the savings? Mutual fund. Wow. Wow, Bhavna. RDMF. Okay. Yes, we invest. When the savings are invested, it will generate income. It will grow in value, and that will help to build a corpus for your future. These are the investment products which are available in, popular in India. Have you heard? I mean, we all have heard about this. Which one of this you feel is the most popular as of today? I'll just take a moment. Meanwhile, you all can write. I mean, where have you invested? What you feel is the most promising thing? What is more popular? Which one you would like to, know more about? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Sorry. Gold, mutual funds to save on capital to reduce the risk is SIP. Okay. Okay. So gold and mutual fund I feel is the popular. Yes. So if we broadly divide this investment products, there are two types. One which is bearing interest, which will generate interest on your investments. One which will grow in value. So broadly, we can categorize in these two segments. One which will earn you interest, and one which will grow in value, whatever your savings are. Now, how to decide that which one is for you? What suits you well? And every time, let us say I have, I went to KBC and I earned 5 lakh. I don't have that much GK, so I couldn't get 5 crore. I just got 5 lakhs. And where do I invest that savings? How will I decide? Again, I have to see, whether I need this money in, within 1 year, 2 year. If I need this money in 3 to 5 years, if I need this, if I don't need this money, है बहुत पैसा है मेरे पास अभी तो, I'll need somewhere around 10, 15 years down the line. What is the time horizon of your goal? We did go back to that helicopter financing. We listed the goals. The time period of the goal and the time period of the investment should match. It should align. Whatever actions you are taking with your money, it should align with your goals. Right? Your goals are listed, and that your actions should be aligned with your goals. So this is a broader outline where you can, which will help you to decide where my money should be invested. If it is for short term, within 1 year or something. If I need this money after 3 or 5 years, or if I need this money after 10 to 15 years. These are the products. Let us say my daughter is 2 year old and I want to save for the higher education. So should I do a fixed deposit for her? The answer should be no. Fixed deposit is something which can be done for the period of around 3 to 5 years. But if my daughter's education, higher education will come after 15, 20 years, then I can definitely put it in a more better options like equity mutual funds. I can buy some good stocks, I can invest in ETF, I can buy gold, I can buy silver, I can do comparison for all other products which are available in 10 to 15 years category. Let us say my daughter is of 18 years and her higher education is after 2 to 3 years. Okay, in both the scenarios I am saving for my daughter's higher education, but in this case, can I do an investment in stocks, equity mutual fund, or let us say PPF? Can I do? No. In that case, my money will be blocked for 10 or 15 years, whereas I'll be needing that amount in 3 to 5 years. So that entire 5 lakh or 10 lakh which I have saved so far, I should not invest anywhere where the time horizon of the investment is above 5 years. Somewhere where I can get the maturity within 3 to 5 years is the ideal thing. So the objective in both the cases are same, daughter's higher education. But solution for both the cases are different. So your investments decisions should be based on your goals and your life stages. It will change every time. You have to revisit them every time and you have to ensure whether it is aligned with the action or not. Are you with me? Are we good so far? Yeah. So any questions? If I would, if any questions on this slide, anyone would want to, pose some questions for this side. How to account for rising prices? Rising prices. For that, price rise is due to inflation. So probably investment should be done in an investment product which beats inflation, such as equity mutual funds, stocks. Gold is a promising asset. Gold is very popular. Like I think last 2 3 days there has been, I mean, in fact, one week or so, people have been talking about rising gold prices, right? So that is also good option, which is hedge against inflation. But again, uh, it will vary from person to person. If your objective is if your goal is a long term horizon, and you want to beat inflation, then equity mutual funds, equity stock, a combination of gold and silver can really be a good solution for your needs. You have to pick up combination. You there was a comment by Harini that you should not put all the investments at one place. No, don't put your all the eggs in one basket. So in the same way, investments also, you have to diversify them, diversify across the products and diversify across the asset class, so that you can minimize the risk, you can maximize the returns, and it can generate inflation adjusted returns. You have to revisit your decisions. So moving towards the next slide, this is very interesting. Do you remember the days when we all used to get pocket money? How you feel about when you think about the pocket money days? Happy, Harini says. So how do you feel when think about your days in college days, where parents used to give pocket money, and we used to spend and save, and used to buy some t-shirts and gifts for friends and all. We used to do that. Besties, my besties always used to save for my birthdays. I never did it. She used to do it anyway. But it was such a beautiful phase where we got pocket money, and then we grow up. फिर खुद का खर्चा खुद उठाओ. फिर earnings, and you do your own savings, and our salaries and income replaced it. But I feel that that pocket money wale happy days, those charming days, that happy days are going to come back again, where we in just we were so carefree, we did not had much responsibilities, and we were free, we could go anywhere. All those days are going to come back again to us, those happy days. But
Sorry, I agree to that because that was free money. It was my parents' money. I didn't have to work for it. So, you know, I don't know if I'll ever go back to that stage.
yes, parents money, but go back, but I really say those days are going to come back. I really feel that I agree to some extent, where that stage was totally different, that age was different, that physique was different. But what I highlight here is the retirement days. We have over thought about retirement days, and we have never planned. We have always run away from this. In India, especially, here I'm talking about the stage where we enter our retirement. We won't be working anymore. We won't be having the responsibilities. Children will be on their own, and everything will be automatic. There will be robots working around for us. Things will be automated. AI will be doing everything, and we will be just catching up with besties and all, and we will be doing some treks, and we'll be doing some hobby class, some piano class or something. So we need money for that, don't we? कहाँ से आएगा पैसा? How will you arrange those money for those activities? I mean, look at the good part, positive part of the retirement, where you don't have any responsibility, you don't have 9 to 5 worry, you don't have your business thing. So it's a good thing. It is going to come. You cannot avoid it, but you can be happy about it if you have planned in advance. Today, if you plan, then you have a choice that you can all do all these things. See, have anyone thought of retirement? When I started the session, I asked one goal, one thing which is important. I couldn't spot retirement in that. I couldn't spot retirement. I mean, no one wrote that, I want this luxurious retirement. Because we feel it's too far, बहुत दूर है, अभी तो टाइम है, कर लेंगे. I have enough of savings. I have some good legacy में आ जाएगा property. I'll go in KBC and earn some 5-10 crores, or some auntie uncle will leave something for me, or my children will look after for me, something like that. I think ऐसा ही होगा ना. It must be like that. Then only no one is thinking about it. No one has ever thought about it. हाँ, retirement में क्या करेंगे? Where will the money come from? बारिश होने वाली है. Just to add humor to the topic. But the thing is, in India, we don't plan about retirement. Retirement, in retirement, we need to take care of our health. We'll take care of our lifestyle. There will be family members who still need our support. Out of love and affection, we want to do something for them. We want to give away, giving back to the society. Then you want to do some activities, because every day we are free traveling and all. We need to plan today. So there is one more interactive slide which I want to introduce here.
Hi, Bhavi. This is Vandana here. So first of all, thank you for doing this session. I really apologize. Actually, I couldn't join in the beginning because I'm outside somewhere. I had some personal commitment. So I have, some questions. Basically, see, I wanted to understand that this financial planning. Can we also touch upon what non-working spouses can do when it comes to contributing to financial planning? Because in the armed forces, we also have wives of Jawans, right? And for FOs, these Sanganis, right? So is there some awareness, or how they can, because if they do it well, then eventually it is for the family, right? So what is the kind of awareness that they need to have? And second is, how can they build their own financial identity? I mean, if there are some tools that they should be aware of, so that it can help them understand, because it all starts from home, right? So do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah. See, if when we talk about homemakers, right? So I think this question is, if I get it right, we are talking about homemakers.
Yes.
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 So homemakers have, as when I began the session, I mean, we spoke that when there was a time where during the ban, I mean, the notes, 500 notes and the 2000 notes, they were taken back in from the market. These housewives had a lot of currencies with them, right? So that is their income. So when we say not earning, I mean, they are earning, they have their savings. So how to channelize those savings is, again, I would like to bring them my way of my approach. I feel that finance can be listed out in uh, 3 to 4 basic core principles. One is listing down the goals, contributing to the family, as in goals. You have to sit with your family. You have to have that list of priority, list of goals, where the money is going, right? Are your expenses aligned with that goals? I feel simplifying things can work well rather than making it jargonated. Uh, Whatever the savings is there, with the homemaker, investing in a better way, that can help. Currently, whatever the savings are there with the household, just a moment, I just need to plug in my laptop, or I'll just shut a minute. Just Yeah, sorry for inconvenience. So whatever the savings is the core of any household. So the savings can be channelized and invested in a better way, and investments can be done. See, this is a broader outline where I feel, to begin with, whatever the savings are there, it can be diverted in a better investment depending upon the time horizon. I hope, I mean, I'm able to, are we on the same page?
Yeah, that's fine. And do you recommend some tools, that can help women in doing financial planning, understanding? Like these are there so many apps, right? Do you recommend any
Yes,
apps for the same?
yes. See, apps are there. There are many apps, but those apps, rather than investments app, are you talking about? I mean, making investments.
Yeah, for which will help in financial planning. Say I have amount X, and these are my inputs for the investment. This is what I'm looking at, and then can you kind of create a skeleton, financial plan for me, right? So that kind of a thing.
Yeah, so rather than going towards the approach through an app, rather approaching a financial advisor, in person. I mean, the data what you feed in the app, right, is on based on that data, the app will give you will provide you that an answer, right? Rather, if there is a personal, if there is a person who can handhold things and ask you better question, help you to find align your goals. My idea, my approach says, as a financial planner, is everything can be streamlined into broader concept of goals, aligning with your goals. So whether it is tools or apps, yes, there are, we do follow some Excel tools rather than following some applications. I would say that a simple Excel format also helps. So in that case, and talking about investments, I feel that for a household, directly going on to a app and making investments could be a little riskier or a carried away thing, because with a lesser knowledge, there are too many things in the app which throws up, that can prompt you to say that you should buy this, do this, you can withdraw from here, you will save from here. But those actions are really beneficial or not, the person should be able to identify it. So I would rather prefer that using an app rather than we can go and someone you hire a professional, and a professional advice would be better in that place rather than going to an app.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Yeah, so we have questions here for this slide.
I just have one point to make here. Anybody who wants to do investment and without knowing the base, in fact, not the basic language knowledge, if we have no knowledge, then doing it on our own is like losing on the capital. We must rely on some of the um, institutes or the individuals who are actually doing this investment, and then we'll have to do through them.
Okay, so I would add is that we can begin with some smaller thing. No, it's always good thing to learn, but the idea is don't put the entire capital when you are doing it by your own. Some portion, let us say out of 100%, you can start from 1% or 2% of your savings. You can go to some app. You can, if at all you want to build the knowledge, you can. There are some courses available. You can attend those courses and start doing, but keep it limited and to the proportion, like only 2 or 5% of capital which you are okay to lose if at all, if something goes wrong while you are learning, and rest of the thing you can take some expert advice, and rest of the portfolio can be taken care meanwhile you are in the process of learning. It's not tough. You can yourself, you can learn and you can take it further. But meanwhile, because it's not that in one day things you will get that wisdom and you will get that expertise, it will take time. So don't put your money at risk. Can be done, can be started with some portion of your savings which you are okay to lose. I mean, if at all something goes wrong, you can do it. I mean, it's definitely worth doing it. So when I was talking about retirement, so I have a question here. If someone is spending 50,000 a month today, right, what will be the amount needed per month after 25 years? What will be the amount? What will that person need every month if that person is spending 50,000 today? Any guesses? 3.5 lakh, 2 lakh minimum. Yes, it's 3.5 lakh. 3.5 lakh is the amount a person will need after 25 years for the same expenses to maintain that same lifestyle. The next question is,
Bhavi, can you share the formula for this?
yeah, this is the formula I can share you later on. Right now, it's not handy. This is just 1 minute. I'll just go this side. It's not going, but you can just ignore the circle. Yeah. So this is 8% inflation adjusted. You can I can share you the formula with you. I mean, I don't have it handy right now. It's a total math. You can put it in the Excel and you can do it. 8% rate of inflation and 50,000 per month after 25 years. What will be the amount? Just like someone investing in an FD, how do we calculate the rate, the maturity in that way? In the same lines, if that person retires and that person wants 3.5 lakh income per month, what should be the corpus for that person? This is also, based on the calculation, the formula, which I have derived as corpus. I can share it with Harini, the file, and she can share it with you. Any guesses? You can ignore. I'm not finding the erase tab. Yeah. 7 crores. No. Again, it's 10 crores. Someone who wants to sustain the same lifestyle as of today will need at least 10 crores. Will need at least 10 crores. Okay, if someone decides to invest today, that person has realized that, okay, I want to invest right now for my future so that I can have 10 crore corpus. What amount that person has to invest today, as of today, every month for 25 years? $55,000 per month. This is the amount required as of today. For 25 years, invested for 25 years can give you 10 crores. So this is how, if you plan in well advance, you start saving from today, you reflect upon your expenses, your income, align them towards the goal, will help you to streamline your finances. This is just an illustration. It has many factors to account. This is a simple illustration for your understanding, derived from the formula. The formula which we learned in school, the interest rate calculation formula, compounded interest rate formula, which we learned, this is the same formula which has got us this result, 55,000. This is one more aspect which I want to highlight for the financial planning, whether it is for yourself or whether if it is your spouse is doing or taking care of things, or any other family member is taking care of your finances, that you have to involve them, notify them if you have made them nominee. You have to inform that in your absence, this savings should, I wish that this savings should be given as a part of whatever goals you have set aside. Life is uncertain. I may not be there tomorrow, but if I have set aside something for charity, if I have set aside something for my child, if I have set aside some corpus for my parents, how will they know unless I tell them? So this is a part where every woman should act. Whatever their savings are, ensure that it is properly nominated. They should be well informed. If possible, create a will. And especially if it is about your spouse, then their investments, you should be well informed about their investment, their insurance, what are the nominations, what is the amount. It should be properly documented and stored in a place where it is accessible to the family members, so that it can be put to use. If I have done some plan and my family is not able to use it, it is not worth it, right? So here is where I want that you all should go back home and do at least do this part, that you ensure that nominations, contacts, and all are in place. And if it is your spouse has done any investments, they have nominated you and you are aware of the investments and insurances. So here I end my slides and the presentation, and if I think we have answered the questions also, but if we still have any questions, we can take up for a few minutes.
Any questions from anyone? Okay, seems like none. Thank you so much, Bhavi. This was an important and useful session, and we'll wait for you to share the deck, the formulas, and probably the Excel tool that we can use that will help us in our planning, and we will share it with the group. And thank you so much for taking time out today and for doing this session in middle of Navratra and so many other things that's happening. And to all the listeners today, thank you so much for taking the time out and being here today. And wish you a good rest of the day and evening. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Bhavi.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'll share the Excel sheet and the formulas which are that will be helpful. I'll share with you, Harini. You can
Sure.
forward them to the participants.
Sure. So maybe we can stop recording
Thank
now.
you.